Hey guys, I'm Seraphim190, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sick of saying that. Hi, I'm gonna say from now on, g'day! How yous doing? Check out my maze. I was very amazed by this idea. I have this idea from Skippy0330900210, and basically this guy made an epic maze, and I was so in love with it that I decided to continue on making mine. And as you can see, it's not just a rigid-edge maze, it somewhat changes into a very environmental, very earthy tone. As you can see, it's no longer a mechanical maze. I'll try to show you what I mean. I want my maze to look natural. In fact, I want my entire map to become one big maze. And I don't want people to know that they're actually in a maze. I'll explain it even further. So basically, I'm gonna make one track to where I want people to actually end up. So first I'm gonna start from that pyramid. So whoever enters the pyramid has entered the maze. And this maze will be random and it will come out of my own mind. But nonetheless, I do have a pattern for this. What I like to do is start off with a very narrow maze. After some time, I'd like to sort of branch that narrow maze out into a bigger maze, and so on until the maze is so big that you don't even know that you're still in the maze, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm just building this up, one block wide, high at the moment. So the first thing I'd like to do is just make a 1 block high maze, outprint, kind of like a blueprint, like this. I'm going to enter some entrances here, here, and every so often just randomly pop a hole there. That's where it gets very confusing, but if you stick to this program that I'm about to explain, you can make infinitely complex maps, okay, and they will work. So the idea is every entrance that I create will have a 1 by 1 entrance with that, and then it will branch out like a tree into a 3 wide block, like that. As you can see, I've done it many times. So I'm basically doing the same thing at every entrance over and over again. So it's kind of like drawing a tree with lots of branches. I don't really need to tell you guys how to make a maze, because the best mazes, I think, are completely random. But nonetheless, I do like to have some sort of pattern involved. And as you can see, this maze now connects all the way underground into the pyramid. This is what I meant by the maze sort of not being a maze anymore. Now it's kind of like I'm in a big pyramid. But no matter how I exit this pyramid, I'll be back into another version of the maze. So I'm going to make the entrance a little bit more obvious by outlining the entrance like this. And I will do this all over the entire map eventually. Watch, it will grow. So here it's even a little bigger. And here in the next shot it is even bigger. I have a few more shots to show you guys. I will wrap this map all around that city that you can see in the distance. All the way around the entire desert eventually. So this is going to be one big mofo map. Probably one of the biggest maps ever. It will be, eventually. Okay, so this is also totally foolproof in the sense you cannot escape the maze. You can't jump over blocks or break them because it will be in adventure mode. And therefore it's pretty legit and you're not going to be able to cheat either. So as you can see, the maze has now broken out into a desert maze. And it has all this nice white material that's very shiny in the daytime. It's very alluring and therefore people will want to travel towards it. In the same way, I have different versions of that technique I've used here where it starts to change into a very natural environment, but you're still in an actual maze. You still can't escape, and you are being directed to enter and exit certain areas, and that's what makes the maze fun. As you can see, it is going to be very big. It's going to wrap around the entire city all the way over there and back all the way over here. I also would like to connect this maze to that yellow brick road that you can see in the distance over here. So the maze will come all the way over here to that yellow brick road, and that will become its own maze in itself, all the way to the Land of Oz, which is the big Emerald City. And this maze here is going to be made out of my favourite block in City Texture Pack, which is a light grey block. Wool, I think it's called. But it's not wool, as you can see. So here in the maze, I've gotten closer to a point where I saw a track underground, and I do not know where it goes yet. I cannot remember when I built this track here. But nonetheless, I've decided to incorporate that into the maze as well. And that's all I'm doing, guys. I'm going to incorporate the entire map into the maze. Or I'm going to incorporate the maze into the map. And here we go, it's still growing over here. And eventually, like I said, it will go to the yellow brick road. And this too is a maze, believe it or not. I will make it so you can't escape this area. All the way to the yellow brick road, yeah. So there you go, guys. This is my favourite part of the map so far. As you can see, it doesn't even look like a maze anymore. It's very open and lush green areas, but yet it is still a freaking amazing. It's still a maze in which I can't escape my fate. I can go into buildings through the maze, but those buildings are also mazes, guys. And as you can see, I'm completely lost. And again, I cannot escape any area, and when this is done in adventure mode, you cannot break blocks. So that's where the fun comes in, guys. And it just goes on and on and on. Well, I'm Seraphim190. I truly hope you enjoyed this video, or somewhat of a tutorial on how to build mazes. And guys, I will keep you updated and posted on my latest developments in my map Shambhala. It is free for download for the PS3 map. And please don't forget to like and subscribe and share this.